How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. Today, I'm going to talk about if you should pursue higher education or become an entrepreneur. Some of you in the comment section and in private message have asked me about life advice in general. Usually completed a high school degree, but not quite into college yet. You're trying to figure out, hey, should you go and pursue your passion, do your own business, side business or whatnot, or should you go and study, get a degree, and get a regular job? Now, this is a really huge decision. And if you ask me, I don't think I can just say, oh, you should do one or the other. It really depends on your own skills. Now, like I always like to do, if I do not know which decision to make, I always just try to find out more and more information until it becomes so clear that obviously I'm going to pick one decision or another. Now, what's the risk here? If you choose a school path, it's less risky. You're just going to go through school, you're going to get a degree, you're going to get a job, and you're going to get a steady paycheck. Entrepreneurship poses significant risk because you don't know yourself if you're going to succeed or not. Some people, and I've seen this before, that wanted to start their own business, they just go, oh, okay, I'm going to start my own business, and they don't have any experience in it at all. I've seen people start a restaurant and they just pour lots and lots of money into it, like $100,000, $200,000 to open up a brand new restaurant, remodel it and stuff. And then at the end, wow, right after they open it, not many people go to this restaurant. And right there, the restaurant closed down. They're in debt because they paid all this money to renovate the place. You really have to know what you're doing so that you don't pose yourself a significant risk, because you're going to lose money if you do the wrong thing. Now, the purpose of this video is to give you an indicator if you may be a successful entrepreneur or not. I've read about a bunch of billionaires and what they do as a kid. They usually make a lot of money, even though they're like a teenager or just a kid. They make small amounts of money there, right? But as they grow up, they just keep on making money. They might start off delivering newspapers or mowing people's lawn, or maybe later on owning pinball machines and collecting the fee from it. This hit me the other day that if you're young and you started making money and then you just make bigger and bigger amounts of money, it's like you're in a sort of training mode of how to turn a profit. Now, when you start a business, you got to make sure you're profitable. And if you're not profitable, you better become profitable very quickly, because this is the cornerstone of having a business. It needs to generate you money, not lose you money. When you start your own thing, it's not like the unicorn businesses where you go and get a bunch of venture capitalist funding and you just burn cash. Those are really unique cases and really hard to duplicate. For the common business, small business owner, a person that's just starting small, you need to make a profit. You need to have enough income coming in to support and sustain the business itself. And even better, if you actually make more than you need to sustain the business. Now, making a profit means you're not just spending extravagantly on your business. You need to put a cap on it and likely run it very lean so that you can get to the point where you're profitable. And if you're bringing in loads of money, sure, you can expand a bit. Most of the time when you're just starting out, you're not just trying to run so lean and trying to squeeze as much profit out as possible. You're running lean because you don't have that much coming in. It's kind of like a requirement. You must run lean in order to survive. So before you start a business and thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, think about what you have always been doing before that point where you're starting. Think about, 3-5 years ago. Have you been making profit somehow? Have you been buying random stuff and then turning a profit on all these things? Have you been, venturing into little things where it does not cost as much to start a whole brand new business? Like, you're like making little gadgets, doodads or something and selling them. If you've been doing this all along, throughout your childhood, throughout all the way to the point where you're thinking about officially starting your own business, then this might be a really good indicator. If you're going to put a giant investment in it, you got to figure out how long is it going to take you before you make your money back. Sometimes if you put like $100K in it, it's going to take forever. If you only make like $1,000 every single month, how long can you run that business before you actually turn a profit? You get more money back than what you put in. It's going to take, 10 years of running a business if you only make $1,000 in profits every single month. So if you've been killing it and making money every which way, you probably have a higher chance of succeeding if you become an entrepreneur or start your own business. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this way of thinking and sort of give you a foresight into if you should become an entrepreneur or not. If you're interested in supporting this channel, you can get a free audiobook through Audible down in the video description below. I have a Patreon over here, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.